Hey, how's it going? Christian with PB Farms. Wanted to do a little video to show you one thing you can do with our PB Farms eggs, and that is make angel food cake. Angel food cake is delicious. It's not as terrible as regular cake. It's light and it is easy to make. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our oven 350 degrees, and we're going to take 12 egg whites, get them at room temperature, and into those egg whites we're going to add a third a cup of warm water. We're going to add a teaspoon and a half of cream of tartar. We're going to put in about a half-ish teaspoon of vanilla extract. And because we like essential oils in our house, because we're home with the Nikki Mama, I'm going to put in a little bit of orange essential oil because nothing tastes better than an orange cake. And I got my whisk, and I'm going to whisk that up. Now, one thing to remember when you're whisking is if you keep going in circles, all your food's just gonna go in circles. So you wanna do it S's and just don't make a mess, because then you have to clean up the mess. I'm just gonna incorporate all that a little bit with my hand whisk here. Okay, now I'm gonna take about a cup and a third of powdered sugar, and I'm gonna turn on my magic whisk machine here. A hand mixer works just as well. We're trying not to make a huge mess. And we are going to go ahead and beat this until we get medium peaks. Medium peaks is what you want for your angel food cake. Okay, so we now have some stiff peaks going in our egg whites. One thing to remember, we used a bowl much bigger than we needed because you see how much 12 egg whites has increased in volume. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our spatula, and this is a cup of cake flour with another cup and a third of powdered sugar, all sifted together, and we're just going to dust the top. And we are going to fold in this cake flour gently so that we don't mess up these wonderful air bubbles we have in these egg whites. So again, I'm not doing well at not making a mess that I'm going to have to clean up later. So we're going to do a little more dusting. You can also use a sifter for this if you are of the patient kind, which I tend to lack when I bake, which is also why my career as a baker did not last beyond that one job in college where I was terminated for adding salt instead of sugar because I couldn't have been bothered to read the label. I'm going to use my hands, my clean hands, always use clean hands, and we're going to put the red side in there. Okay. So we're going to incorporate this. It's just, the key is to be gentle because you do not want to mess up this beautiful air bubbles that you have made in the egg whites, because that is going to make your cake so nice and fluffy. And you should always use PB Farms eggs because they are the perfect consistency and size for baking or for eating in general. So now what we're going to do, I have my ungreased angel food cake pan. Why ungreased? Because this pan comes out, and I've really never had a problem with things sticking to it. So what I'm going to do is gently spoon my mixture in. Food Network wishes they had this professionalism. I already see I'm going to do a little bit more folding once I get it all in there. So you want to spoon it in gently because, of course, I'm spilling everywhere. Okay, so I'm just gonna level it off, and I'm gonna clean it with my towel I have always with me when I cook or bake, because you eat with your eyes before you eat with your stomach, and my kids are the world's biggest critics of food they have not prepared. So let's just make it look pretty. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna put it in our 350-degree oven for 35 minutes. Okay, so it's been 35 minutes, so let's check on it. Okay, now let it sit for 1 whole hour. Okay, we waited an hour. Let's see what we got. So we're gonna pick it up. Beautiful angel food cake. I turn it over. A knife. So I love these tube pans, because even if you don't really, but it's not really gonna stick, because you can always, ta-da! And it's gonna taste really good. So enjoy it with your fruit, your whipped cream. Make sure you use your PB Farm eggs. You can buy them at the comment link.